I just went complete total bullshit. A Japanese ninja and a Swiss, a Swedish medic does not make any sense whatsoever. It's just so dumb and so stupid. And yes, it is so stupid, and I really prefer people to stop doing that nonsense and bullshit and tomfoolery that needs to stop. Can people please stop shipping them to? Even if it was canon, I still wouldn't accept it as canon. I wouldn't accept it as canon even if there was evidence supporting it. I wouldn't accept it. Nor should I be forced to accept it as canon. Because it's just not something that should be supported. Period. It's nonsense. It is really stupid to think, oh, why don't I just ship a Swiss white chick with a Japanese cyborg ninja? It's just so stupid why people think that that is canon. It is not. Nor will it ever be. Even if it was, I will never accept it, and no one will have the right to force me to accept it. Not even Blizzard should ever try to force me to accept it as canon. Period. Bottom line. No one, not even Blizzard, should ever try to force me to accept it as canon. Ever. If the Mercy X Genji shit is headcanon, then leave it at that. Headcanon. And even Blizzard should know better than this. Blizzard should leave it as headcanon, but not actually canon. And no one at Blizzard should ever think that they have every right to force me to accept it as canon. If I wanted it to be canon, I would have asked them to make it canon. We, the consumers of video games, have a say in what developers make.
I'm coming for your ass.
We have the right to say what is canon and what is not. Not the developers. The developers just make shit we buy. And once we buy something, we have authority over the developers. Those of us who consume, who are the consumers of video games, we have the right to say what is canon and what it is not. I mean, we have the right to say what is canon and what is not.
Steelport will be mine.
And the game developers should not try to act like, oh, well, why don't we just try to make this whole Mercy X Soldier 76, Mercy X Genji shit canon, which is stupid, by the way. Only the fans decide what is canon and what is not. The consumers are the boss. Developers. We, as the collective consumers, we are their boss. We decide what is canon in our favorite video games. We decide that shit. Each and every one of us, we decide what is canon and what is not. Not the developers, not the publishers, but us. And that's the thing that the publishers, the legal teams, and the developers themselves don't understand. The consumer has the rights to what is canon and what is not canon. We are the ones who are in charge, not them. So yeah, we're the ones in charge, not them. If we wanted some like game developing nonsense to happen, we would have asked. But if most of us says that we as the consumers, if we consume enough of your content, like, as a game developer, you're not in charge. It is the consumers who write you your checks who are in charge. So all game developers are not in charge as much as they think they are. People can walk away with their wallets and their money and not buy the damn games. That's how we will show the game developing industry who's really in charge. It is us, the consumers. We, the consumers, are the ones in charge of what is canon and what is not. Not the game developers. They just develop the games. Not the publishers. They just publish the games. The consumers are the ones who are in charge of what is canon and what is not. We are the ones who are in charge.
No one in this city
And
can
when will the game devs just fucking wake up and realize that they're not as in charge? Sorry about that. But anyways, we, the consumers, are in charge about the game developing and the gaming industry or of any industry. We decide the fate of a game developing company or a studio. We decide their fate. We decide their fate. We decide their fate. We decide what's canon and what's not. Because we're the ones who are paying these motherfuckers. We are the ones. They are... Sorry about that. But anyways, that's enough